How's everyone doing out there? Yeah, so more drama in the English VTuber community, but that's okay because it's already old, done, and let's move on. But of course, for documentation's sake, we're just going to quickly run through it, keep y'all updated, and keep you in tune, because that's what we do here at the DJ Music Studio. My name's Reg. I'm a DJ music producer, idiom lover of geek culture, and yeah, Hatsune Miku and Meguru and Luca Tuner. Happy Miku Monday, everyone. Hopefully we can do some Miku tuning in about 30-ish minutes, because we started 30 minutes late. Hey, Devon, yo, heyo, what's up? That we gotta get through this in 30 minutes, fast, unlike last time. So, I'll be hopping in and out. Okay, cool. So, but yeah, we're gonna get through this, try and get through this quickly, because I need to close stream and restart it. Again, I just want to do this short, quick stream, just to keep everyone informed, and just to, and I want to keep this separate from my other streams as well. I just want to make a quick video, and doing it live compared to last time, so we're just going to lower the music there a bit, so. But yeah, how's everyone doing out there? So if you didn't know, as per last time, I made a video recently in regards to VTuber drama. Previously, beforehand, the first major incident of drama when I joined this community was there was the issue with Hemapen. I did a video on that, and then there was another incident of drama with this case, a VTuber named Stormy. Made a video about that, but didn't do it live because I had a student union promotional thing to check out. Oh, speaking of which, student union, a lot of English VTubers and VTubers have been promoting this in general. It's a great visual novel. If you haven't already backed the project, you can tell I've already backed it here. It's 5 days left to go. Check it out. I'll post the link up in chat, so definitely check it out. And also, in regards to everything that's going on, I'll also link and try and link back all the resources and whatnot. So, but yeah, let's get sick and dirty with the truth be told. So, moving on. I'm actually going to lower the volume here because this music is so sick and dirty. I'm like, you probably can't hear it as much since I adjusted the volumes, but I can hear it like super loud in my headphones. But yeah, so first incident was like with Hemapen in regards to some type of pedophilia BS. Let's move on from that. And then the second incident, major incident, was with Stormy. Let's try and move on with that. This is actually old news, by the way, everyone. This is actually old news. So, but let me just check the stream here, because like I screwed up the stream last time. So, okay, so it's good. So I feel bad because I didn't get the titles right. So, but yeah, and then and this was in regards to, like, once again, pedophilia. Like, what is a common theme in this? In this trend, and it was more so like a difference of opinion, and we're just going to go through that quickly, hopefully. And then the second incident, I have it up here as well, was like, I thought this was over, apparently not, because it got worse. Thanks to Virtual Keko kind of pointing this out. Once again, this is a serious accusation. Pedophilia is not a kink or a joke, right? Basically, Stormy just out and attacking peeps as well. And then the I guess this would be the fourth or fifth, because technically this is kind of like a second incident because it's basically about the same type of incident, but I don't know, I count them separately because it's like, oh, it's over and done with, but no, it's popping up again, and worse this time. And then the next incident after this is in regards to Teeps at Cafe Potion. Apparently, just once again a bit of a pedophilia scare, like, you know, some very seasoned gentleman, although I wouldn't say a gentleman in this case, reached out to one of our own and basically just tried to get the naughty, you know. So tried to solicit nudes or whatever BS crap that I don't feel comfortable talking about it. But we're here today just to keep you all on the loop, all the DJ terms. So and then it's not stopping. So, but I understand, like, because, you know, this is a pure and wholesome community, and majority of it is, like 99% of it is. But as we keep growing as VTubers, English VTubers, you know, as virtuals, as the community keeps growing, like one day, like, what was it, Saturday, we had 6 debuts. As we keep growing, unfortunately, as there is more light, there will always be darkness, right? So, so let's try and move on with that, and just be on the lookout now, because I love this community. I said in my last video, it was super long. We gotta do something about just like keeping it wholesome, right? So there's a dark side to everything, but the important thing is to shine some light on it. So, and that's hopefully what I'm doing here. So, with this, someone basically attacked Chii and they haven't even debuted yet. They haven't even debuted. They're not like, this is so wrong. This is so long. Like, someone basically just tried to they called Chii out and sent a very rude message, and they haven't even debuted yet, and very inappropriate. We'll get to that in a bit. So basically, it was not in regards to pedophilia, thank goodness. It was in regards to a follow for a follow. So we'll get back to that shortly. So, but going back, so just to keep you up brief in regards to the Stormy incident. So, I tried to, what I feel was defend this person or gives this person some love and affection, just some general understanding, just like, hey, believe in yourself, So, but apparently if you're in a really dark headspace, you'll want to, I feel, attack others, which is not cool, not right. So, by the way, thank you for everyone joining in. I'm sorry that I'm not acknowledging everyone. I want to get through this quick. Thank you, Club, for joining in. Thank you for the others joining in. My apologies, I haven't checked Facebook, right? So, and I apologize to everyone, which I haven't kept up on messages. Just super busy with everything. So, yeah, so they basically made an accusation, and it got worse. So, and here it is. Also, kudos to Alumba Guy, the virtual scholar, just trying to, of course, keep tabs and just like, protect the community. Just, no attacking. Don't stoop to, Stormy's level. Which was basically this. So, as pointed out by Keko, like, Stormy made an accusation and just basically like hounded Keko, made some very serious callouts. Which we will check out shortly. So, because it really did become a serious issue, they started creating like a hit list per se. I won't even say hit list. Basically, personal notes. Where they openly call out, and it's just, I wouldn't say a record of their tweets, but basically a very, if you can try to romanticize it, a very long, lovely hate letter. So, and I don't like saying that word, H letter, H-A-T-E, a very long letter of disgust with people that they just don't agree with on the same similar opinion. So it's like, yeah, that's cool. Just like mute them, block them, but don't go out and call them out. I'm pretty sure that's like an attack. Like, let's define attack quickly. Let's define attack. Take an aggressive action against, with weapons or armed force, typically in battle war. So, but let's not make it that serious. The other, if it's a noun, like an aggressive and violent action against a person or place. Well, this is definitely aggressive, and we'll go deeper into detail why. So, so where they basically openly call out a lot of Kekos, and yeah, Killer, hey, what's up? Hey, hello. Welcome to the stream. So we're just talking about the VTuber, English VTuber community, and how there's some drama going on, just trying to address it, get it out of the way. So once it's documented, move on, forget about it, because, this doesn't deserve our time, but it does deserve to be acknowledged. So, yeah, so basically they're calling out fellow, people in the community like pedos, which is not cool. Like, they had a disagree. Yeah, another drama again. This is, well, it was based on like the other incident, but it just like escalated. And then there's two more incidents as well. So I'm trying to get this done before I start my stream. I usually start my stream at 9:39, but I always start late. So good luck with that, because I wanted to start at 8:39 just to get this out of the way, but that's not happening. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. And this time I'm doing it live. So, but yeah, very serious transaction, because from my interpretation, they viewed things as like, because the VTubing community is based on anime, a world of fiction, right? Fantasy, right? So anything goes, right? So, and then, and a lot of it is artistic, right? So, and they basically, the Stormy character, they basically called out on a lot of people posting up, pictures of anime, in this case, I guess girls or whatever, and calling it pedophilia, right? So it's like, yeah, that's your opinion, right? So we don't call you out. Stormy in this case would be an animal, as we look at it here. It seems to be a cat, like, I don't know, what's the term called when you like bang other animals? Like, I don't know. I don't even want to get into it. Like, I can't even think of a term. It's that foreign to me. It's that foreign to me. But yeah, I know Keko on Twitter. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, and we all know Keko now because it's like we shouldn't know them, but it's good to know them because it's good to acknowledge this type of stuff that's going on in the community. And it's good to basically uplift people and just kind of put a hold on things. It's like, hey, this is not right. This is not appropriate, and kind of bring it to light, right? So Stormy, we'll get into it. But yeah, they basically made this accusation against Keko and their fellow friends in regards to being pedos, right? So, and like I said, from my general understanding, just like posting up like anime pics and whatnot, which is, you know, a lot of us are based on anime. So the community just kind of exploded in reaction because I wouldn't say it's a personal hit on us, but more so it's like, you know, if someone attacks you for your opinion, that's not cool. Like you're okay to have an opinion, but to be aggressive and just call someone out like that, it's like, no, it's, you have no business on being someone's timeline like that. So, or even more so, it's like, it's even worse if you passively aggressive, like calling it out on your own timeline, right? So Lucian Devo is like, oh yikes, this right here. Yeah, exactly. Someone's got to do it. It's like, am I like the VTuber news? No, I don't want to get into that. But no, I'm really passionate about this community. I just try to support everyone as best I can. And, you know, like if nobody knows, right, then how can we grow better as people, right? Or I guess in this case, virtuals, right? So, but yeah, they made a serious accusation in regards to Keko and their friends being a pedophile, and they comprised a list. Now, a lot of people, you know, where is this list and whatnot? Now, just a disclaimer, this is secondhand or third hand or whatever. So this list was provided to me, and I'm not quite sure if it's accurate because, yeah, I tried to do something like this, but got backlash for the idea. So yeah, and I understand, like, and I can understand, like, I will maybe get backlash, but like I will stand by my ideal. It's like, you know what, I want, because I'm doing this because I want to feel like we need to know, and we need to know, because that's the thing, it's history, right? If we don't document history, what can we do to prevent it from happening again in the future, right? Yeah, drama is full of BS. This is why I deleted my Twitter account last month. Yeah, like I don't want this being on my timeline, but then again, I'm also thankful because now as we grow as a community, we know what to watch out for and what we should do not to tolerate it. And I love how loving and supporting the community is by addressing this, and I'll go into detail. I'm probably going to run overtime into my own stream, but this is important. We need to address this. So yeah, and just it snowballed where basically if you associated with like any of these virtuals, it's like it divided the community, right? Which is really bad. It's really bad. So basically Stormy kind of made this, and I tried to side with Stormy. But the actions that they took, like they made this list, and we'll go into this list right here. So like I said, this was provided to me secondhand. I'm not quite sure if it's fabricated, but apparently from what I understand, is that this list was pinned to Stormy's profile, right? And that's where it came from. But someone, thankfully, was able to grab the list before it was taken down. So we have a document of it, a record right here. So, and in my last video, I found it strange that I was kind of like, I wouldn't say being groomed, but basically being filtered, being funneled, whether or not I was on such side and whose side, right? Because that's the thing. I feel like if I was still, if Stormy didn't block me, I wouldn't have access to this list, right? But, you know, just being like how awesome the community is, I still ended up getting access to this list. So to report on it, because that's the thing. It's like, I feel transparency is 100% needed in order to not only hold ourselves accountable, but like I said, to better know what we did wrong and what we can do to improve, right? So but yeah, so basically this is apparently made by Stormy, right? So we're just gonna run through it hopefully quickly, and then move on to the other dramas that's going on in the community. So basically the claim here is that Keko was posting pornography involving little girls, right? So and also other VTubers as well, right? So like that's the thing. It's like like if you post up pictures, because that's the thing, it's like, for example, in anime, like you'll have situations where there's like high school girls and whatnot, and they're like running around in frilly dresses. I mean, like most of us try to dress up in cute dresses, what, and not in everything. So it's just you know, and that's the norm for us because that's our culture, right? So but in this case, they thought their interpretation of it was pornography, right? So, and then what ended up happening is that it later they felt Stormy felt that, and I'll say names now at this point because there's, if it's kind of escalated to this point, there's no point in hiding it anymore. So like I'd like to try and protect people as much as we can, but if you kind of put yourself on blast like that, it's, you know, it's like what you put out there in public is made available in public, simply put. So one of the above spread, so Stormy claims that one of these individuals basically notified Dr. Hentai, which is a massive hentai account who posts pornography of little girls in regards. So let's see here. So Stormy claims that this was clearly intended. Notice how they say probably just anime stuff. And yeah, like I will lay that claim too, because that's the thing. Stuff, it's, you gotta understand the algorithm. Like I follow close to like well over at least 2,500 like people, right? So the algorithm will basically filter out what is more relevant, right? So if someone likes you know, pictures of anime, right, that'll probably become known. Like for example, I would have never heard of this drama if it wasn't for Stormy. I'm not even kidding. So if people have a disdain for like the video and content that I'm making, just like Benosphere, it's like, you know, just cancel content right here. Like they literally made a video about like canceled content. So, and I'm not trying to make cancel content. What I'm trying to say is, you know what, we all have a norm. Right? So, and my norm is just like helping others, and one of those ways towards that is just getting people educated or trying to help them out by making things known. I'm sorry, I'm kind of running around in circles. That's why I tried not to do this live last time, because it just anyways, so they're claiming, Stormy claiming that they perpetuated this and advised Dr. Hentai, who has a huge following, about this. So I'm apparently getting reported because I sent people their way who posted child porn, probably just anime stuff. Well, dang, guess I didn't actually go to sleep 10 hours ago and have an army now. Yay. So basically, Stormy felt that they were being attacked, berated, because the Keko informed Dr. Hentai about the drama that was going on surrounding them, right? Which is absolutely not the case, right? So if anything, the community picked up on it because it resonated to themselves. I feel like, for example, when I read the initial post about this is what the Western fandom is, and this is what the like Eastern fandom is, and it's exactly what you imagined, right? Like I'm pretty sure I posted it. Just give me a moment here. I had it in quotes. Oh no, it's not here. So this is why you gotta source your material. But yeah, from the original tweet, I felt it's, you know, this is how the world sees the like Western and Eastern like VTubers, and that like got me, because like in regards to the anime circle, right? You know, just anime stuff. The Western fandom is viewed more worsely because of drama like this, which isn't right, you know. So, but like I said, I caught wind of like this because it was just exploding, because it resonated. People were retweeting it. It's not that like Keko perpetuated and like threw this out there. It's like, oh, I'm gonna send this to like another person. I'm gonna send this to another person, and like let's all gang up on Stormy. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's basically someone disagreed with someone's opinion, right? And it resonated with a lot of people because it felt like a personal attack, which, if we look at it closely, kind of is, right? So, because Keko in this post claims it's like, no, I slept, but apparently you think I like intended everyone to know. So, no, it's just everyone retweeted it because of how insane it was, right? So, and that's why I retweeted. I was like, this is ridiculous. It's like, this is what the viewpoint of it is right now. This needs to stop. So, and then as per Stormy, they claimed that Keko was retweeting Lolly and therefore was attracted to little girls, pedophilia. And of course, someone defended Keko in regards, basically laying claim that Stormy doesn't understand what they're talking about, right? So, because that's Stormy's opinion. That's Stormy's opinion. Yeah. So I did talk to Keko, but he is not a bad person at all, right? And that's the thing. Before this all like went down, Stormy, I felt, was a very opinionated person, but they were very honest, right? Keko, I thought, lover of anime and quite possibly hentai, right? So hentai is just like perverted anime, right? But it's like, like who isn't perverted? Who doesn't have a sexual side? If you deny the sexual side of humanity, or I guess in this case now being virtuals, you're basically denying the existence of the ability to conceive, right? So, I mean, how did we all come into this world besides digital lore, So, so you can't deny that. You can't deny that, right? So, but according, if we look into this here, stop harassing my friend, which makes sense, right? Like, if you're going to keep making claims and keep harassing them like that and keep making call outs, it's like, you could either just move on with your life or you could attack someone, which in this case, it seems that Stormy did, right? So is that not the same person, this person who's posting sexual explicit images of animated children, right? So that's your opinion. That's your opinion. I didn't know. I didn't need to know, right? So, and that's the thing. It's like, if you're trying to, and that's the thing. If you look at it, everyone knows about cancel culture. Everyone knows about cancel culture, right? So, like, if you look at this situation, it feels, or it could be interpreted as, Stormy was trying to cancel Keko. Stormy was trying to do the first cancellation in our VTuber community, right? So, and then Keko made a great response, like, don't you like sexually explicit images of animals, right? So, called out. So, because that's the thing, it's like, if someone has a preference in regards to, I wouldn't say animated children, but just like people who look young, right? Because we know Japanese, right? So like you could perfect example, Shinobu the vampire. So I don't want to search it up because I'm concerned of what the internet will give me. No, I'm gonna be confident here. So Shinobu, whatnot. Actually no, I'm gonna switch over to here. Shinobu. Oshino. So Shinobu is this, how old, basically, like, how old is Shinobu? It's basically fictional character, says here, fictional character. You can see here, according to the images, it looks like a little girl, right? But if you look at literal age, 598 years old. Physical age appears 8, but is actually 598 years old. And actually, as you can tell, grows to be, or is actually, can be physically older. Remember, we're in a world of fiction here, people. We are in a world of fiction. Fiction. It's not real, right? We're not looking at child porn here, right? We are looking at fiction. We are looking at Mickey Mouse. Just obviously, if we're talking about the same realm, but in this case more artistic and a little bit more adult looking, which can also be a little bit more child looking, right? It's as Killer says, lolly. But like for me, it's like, no, I'm not looking at a child. I'm looking at a 2D image. Like you've got some you need to work on yourself if you can't distinguish the difference between 2D and reality, right? Like I can understand like people can be attracted to 2D. That's art. Like what more can I say? What more can I say? So going back here. Let's see here. So something about an alt, explicit pictures of little girls, pedophilia. Once again, labeling it as pedophilia. Okay, so if that's pedophilia, I'm a pedophile. I'm a pedophile because I am looking at pedophilia right now, ladies and gentlemen. And whatever you identify as, I am a pedophile because I am looking at pedophilia right now. This in a fandom Wiktionary. Like, come on. This is a little girl. Am I a pedophile? It makes the claim with no backlash, right? It's no, I wouldn't say backlash. It's kind of logic, you know. So, and then this is where it gets 10 times worse. So their anger, you could already tell, like they called Keko out, right? Keko and good people from the community tried to defend Keko because this is kind of like you're making an attack at this point. Not cool, right? And then they get so angry, and obviously because of this burn right here, because that's the thing, you wouldn't escalate unless there's some truth behind it, right? So, and then they went out and attacked someone of our own who's not even related to any of this stuff. Not related to like little girls or pedophilia. Like Rana simping for pedos some more. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. If you don't know who Rana is this virtual YouTuber in our community who's absolutely awesome, who's trying to perpetuate a movement for recognition and appreciation and just equality for disabled gamers, right? So, and they're running a petition now. If you can, like, sign it. But to make this claim, Rana is simping for pedos some more, and then to attack Rana is just not cool. Not cool. Jeez, I thought Johnny Depp and Amber Heard drama were bad. Yeah, like John, because that's the thing, the whole cancel culture Me Too thing. It's like everyone thought, oh, Johnny Depp's a bad person, right? And then when it finally came to light, turns out Johnny Depp was a good and, you know, good, respectable man, or tried to be, right? And then Amber basically like literally cut off his finger, cray, took a crap on his bed, and basically went after his money, right? And when she got his money, right, it was all based on a lie, which turned out. So basically got free money for being evil. Where's the justice in that? Where's the justice in that, right? So this, you know, it's like this whole Me Too cancellation thing. It's like, you know, I understand, believe victims. I am a victim. But you absolutely don't ruin it for other people by making false claims like that, or letting it get out of hand, or letting your emotions get a hold of you where you absolutely try to destroy someone. That's not cool. Like, that's why what I'm doing, it's like, I'm just bringing to light the situation, but you do not try to like destroy someone like that. Like, and speaking of which, I'm not trying to destroy Stormy. I'm not trying to destroy Keko. What I'm trying to say is that, you know, if you feel someone is wrong in this situation, if there's anything you can do, wish them luck, wish them the best, hope that they get better, because the only way this is going to stop is if they grow as a person. And someone's not going to grow as a person if you give them nothing but hate. And that's why I don't like that word. So, but sometimes they don't listen, and sometimes they need the truth and a cold hard reality to slap in the face to basically help them wake up. But they need to come to that and learn about that through their own experiences, through the karma system, right? So, but yeah, it's and then Akiusa made a great statement, like, God, I love VTubers harassing other VTubers for attention, right? Like, I'm not doing this for attention. For me, it's like, people are going to ask, and the only way we can silence this or quell this or basically move on from this is if there is a knowledgeable resource where people can come find their own answers, literally find your own answers, and then come to their own opinion on level ground with a cool head, with no emotional baggage to make them think illogically, and come to their own conclusion, right? Equality, fairness, right? Yeah, just because we shouldn't do anything for attention. What we should do is support each other so that the attention we get is well deserved, right? So you don't get you don't get the right attention by trying to destroy someone. That's not cool. So saw a friend of mine getting harassed over lolly art, trying to cancel them and whatnot. Why it's always the furries who do this, right? So yeah, and that's the thing. It's like I try not to have a disdain for furries or whatnot. Like some of my best friends are furs, right? So but you know, coming from their own mouths, unfortunately, you know, there's a lot of drama in that community because there's a lot of people who just have a lot of trauma that they need to deal with themselves personally because they let that leak out. And it's not fair to everyone else. So, but yeah, and Mix and Match tried to warn me, absolutely tried to warn me. Like, honestly, when I heard about what the person, this was the tweet I was talking about last time. When I heard about the person was doing and how they berated some of my friends for no actual reasons, I blocked them. And this is my advice: block VTuber Stormy, right? So, because you're not canceling VTuber Stormy, you're just blocking them from your timeline so that you don't have to deal with such nonsense. Yeah, 2020 is effed up, right, Killer? Right, Killer Vampire? Oh man, there's no reason to talk with a fool. And by leaving the conversation, you give them no victory. And that's absolutely true. Right? So Stormy ended up interacting with me. Like, I didn't even engage them, and I ended up getting blocked, right? Or treated as an enemy, right? So it's like you can only wish them. And I tried to encourage them. It's like, you know, it's like they thought they were the stupid fool. It's like, no, you're not, right? Just think well of yourself and just, you know, do better. Still ended up getting blocked, but you know, that's their choice, and that's okay. Because like Mix and Match said, you know, you block what you feel is bad from your timeline, right? Whatever it takes to get you to become better, be better. Like, not just drama, but everything what is going on in 2020 right now. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but then again, there was like the community exploded because of COVID. Where there is bad, this is good. So hopefully there will be some good coming out from this. And hopefully we can bury the hatchet with this. So, you know, because this is where the attack came in regards to Rana. So it's best to ignore them for sure. They get mad at anything and everything, right? So, and that's the thing. It's like, if you're getting mad, if you feel something personal, you gotta work on itself, because it's words, it's not insults, and people are just literally trying to wish you the best. And if you take it personally, and if you're taking it into the worst frame of mind, consider maybe change your frame, maybe change the way you think, because are they honestly attacking you, or are they just responding because you're attacking them, you know? So, oh man. So they think that Rana is simping for pedophiles, right? That's not a fair claim to make. You know, Rana was simply giving an opinion, and how if someone's being toxic, to ignore them, right? So like, if you ignore me, that's great. If you don't want to view this video, actually I'd recommend that you stop watching this video right now. Stop watching this live stream, unless you want to learn more and get to your own opinion, right? Because there's still 2 more other topics that we have to get to. By the way, thank you, Trobert, Omnium, Paddles Official, thank you so much for joining in. So, and I apologize everyone else for not acknowledging you. I'm just trying to, although I have my phone open, so I just wanted to actually check to see if the title's correct, because I totally butchered the title last time. Natsuki is like, I'm here to watch another stream. Oh, thank you so much. I'm not actually doing a normal stream. I know it's like 9:39, but I'm trying to wrap up English VTuber or VTuber drama. So after this, I don't know, we'll decide what you guys want to do. Maybe we could play a game or something. I was thinking of working on some Miku, but I wanted to address this first. You have Twitch? Yeah, I have Twitch. So it is, give me a moment here. Let me switch to a different browser. I'm drowning in browsers right now. So it's Miku. So right now I'm streaming on this platform right now. Multi-streaming. And I need to close this quickly. Here, I'll post this in chat. There you go. So you can hear a bit of that. But yeah, just because I multi-stream just to make it more accessible to everyone. I'll probably stream exclusively on DJ Music Studio on Twitch there. It just right now I'm still trying to get everything set up. So, but in the meantime, moving on with this. So yeah, from Made It Clear, it was, oh, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, Killer Vampire. Really appreciate it. Thank you. So it wasn't about whether or not they were attracted to little girls or pedophilia. It was about it being drawn. So sexual images, explicit images of animated children. Oh no, someone call the UN. Bruh, it's just an effing drawing, right? So, and that's the thing. It's like, I feel these screen caps, like they use it as their defense, but I feel like it incriminates them more because it's just more logically sound, you know? Animated children, right? So it's like, hey, you know, for example, you could have like a doll banging another doll, right? Like kids do it all the time. It's like Ken and Barbie. It's like, oh, they're making babies. Let's start a family, right? So it's like kids aren't forcing adults to like screw each other at gunpoint and knife point in the real life. Just like there's a narrative to it, right? It's like you see it in movies, like a movie depicting harmful scenes. Remember, it's fictional. Hello, it's me. Cool. Thank you. For being here, Color Demon. So, and people watch it for entertainment. Because it's a movie, because it's fictional, people. Right? You're not watching a snuff film. And if you are and you're purposely seeking that out, there is something wrong with you. Which a lot of people, I feel, think something is wrong with Stormy because they're purposely searching this stuff out. It's like, would I want to keep searching for like pedophilia and like, you know, their claim like, you know, pornographic images of children? No, I wouldn't get involved in this. I would just like drop it. Like, why continue this? Why attack people over it? So, I was constantly being asked for proof. I did not want to save photos of the explicit. Yeah. And if you don't want to provide proof, drop it. Move on with your life. Right? Unless you're purposely trying to cancel and destroy someone. It's not, cancel culture is stupid, but please don't cancel me. Yeah, like I literally, okay, like Benosphere talked about it. They made a great parody on being canceled. I'll see if I can post it up for you guys. It's right underneath this tweet. This is why I really wanted to make sure I got the title of this correctly, because you can't edit your tweets. So I kind of screwed it up for Student Union. I apologize. By the way, support the Kickstarter. So crap, do I have to drink to that now? Wait, support the Kickstarter. I really love the game. So I will rep it to the moon because they got 5 days left, right? Come, like so close. Check it out, the Kickstarter. So, but going back to the topic at hand. So I didn't respond until I was messaged directly and I knew the person receiving was 18 plus. So like I did not. So apparently they were messaged directly. So where is this message? Like, I understand if you don't want to save the photos, but if we scroll further into this document, there was some pretty questionable stuff. So where is this, like, where's this direct message that you're sent? So the drama is the same happening to Vic Mignogna allegations too. I know, right? I know. It's like good people being destroyed because someone wants to perpetuate an agenda. It's the same thing with guys. It's the same thing as guys with creepy guys, right? Do you know why girls, I guess in, I won't say modern society, but you know, in general society, why girls think guys are creepy? because they are trying to perpetuate an agenda, and that agenda is typically trying to get into their pants and take control of their body. My apologies, headphone users, that the air burst. So, but that's why it's creepy, because you're ripping away control from someone else, right? You have an agenda to basically have them be a puppet and play to your hands. That's not cool. So, I guess this is what the message direct was. Like, Guy, the person who documents every English VTuber, accepts an apology from Keko saying that he'll do better. Keko still posts porn of children. Yeah, that's your interpretation. That's your interpretation. Why are you still checking it out? Why are you purposely seeking it out? Why are you, like, honestly, the thing I would have done is just like block, moved on. And I don't even do that. I follow so many like VTubers. Like, how many do I follow now? Like, I mean, let me take a look at Twitter. Like, if a Limba has a list, I have what, a personal list of 2,500. Hey, and 39, that's a magical number. So, but yeah, so I made an out of context clip. Is it cool if I post it on Twitter and yeah, go ahead. So, cause we're all having fun here. That's the whole point, right? And like, that's the thing. If people take it out of content, take the content out of context, it's simple. I'll just tell them with the truth. Like, what's wrong with the truth? The only reason there is something wrong with the truth is if there is something wrong with those people making claims, right? So, like, and that's the thing. It's like, for me, I know there was a comment about like me being the Santa Claus of like English VTubers. I want to like gift and give support to as many like VTubers as I can, right? So, and if someone wants to attack me, that's their own agenda, right? But I can also understand and not think negatively that if someone attacks me, I'm pretty sure so many people in our positive community will be sure to basically think with a logical head, take a look at the facts, and consider, hey, this person is good. Why are they being attacked? And is this for real? You know? So, like, you know, someone made the comment about Vic Mignogna, right? So it's like, if you look into it, you know, they can be perceived as a good person. And then if your ideals are different, you're going to disagree with that and say they're a bad person. And that's okay. That's okay. That's your choice. That's your choice. But if you purposely go out and seek to, you know, destroy someone about it, it's like, you could be doing so much more with your life. Why aren't you improving your own? Why are you destroying others and improving your own? That speaks volumes about yourself. And the same as me. It's like, for me, it's like, I don't even block people. And I don't even intentionally to ignore people. I know so many people. Like, I'm already at 6 notifications. I get more notifications in an hour than there is hours in a day, you know? So, also, another drama happened to Super Smash Bros. Community, but it's very disturbing and make me uncomfortable to read. Yeah, like, I'm kind of lucky I'm invested in the English VTuber community, because like there was a little bit of that. Was it with Nairo or something like that, or just and then like someone came clean and just like it got worse, and then like and that's the thing, like a lady kind of like hit on this like guy when he was younger. It goes to show it's not about gender. It's not about gender. People with a gender will try to perpetuate something to, you know, gain something out of it. So, Ichiwore Rush just niche M.J. I apologize, I don't understand Russian, if that's the case. So, maybe I'll just Google Translate. I shouldn't be acknowledging comments right now. I should be moving on with this video, and I do apologize, but I'll quickly search that up. So, looks like they aren't any great matches for your search. Okay, whatever. So, and also, it could be like I'm getting popular to the point where there's bots now, and it's kind of annoying. Hopefully, you're not a bot, but if you're a supporter or if you're a person just trying to get yourself educated, thank you for tuning in. So, yeah. So I made, yeah. So, but yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Speaking of tuning in, let's get aligned with this and get ourselves up to date, because I'm already past stream time. This is going to be another long RS video. I apologize for anyone watching, but if you appreciate podcast types of style videos, I'm here for you to listen to this saucy voice. Although my voice is, I need to hydrate. Oh man, ASMR goodness. Okay, so so this is what happened. Pedo defenders defending a person who enjoys posting children having sex, like, proof, or really now where, and that's good, because people, it's like, I have a rule of thumb, it's like pics or don't exist, right? So, because that's the thing, it's like anyone can make up anything about someone, right? And the worst part is we can't tell if that's true or not. Because if you're an evil person and if you don't have proof, that means you can get away with whatever you say, right? So, moving on with what's being said, silence and stifling. A common theme I saw was grown arse adults. And also another thing, language. The language that is used by this individual, it goes to show, for example, for someone that is wholesome and trying to do what's right, they won't stoop to foul language, right? Someone who stoops to foul language, in my opinion, doesn't have control or self-control, right? Like, I understand language can be used as a means, especially in artistic direction, to accentuate, just to make something more bold, to stand out, to put emphasis on your statement, right? But there are times when it's just uncalled for, right? So, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm not quite sure where the notification came from. It's not showing up on stream, but whoever, I guess that was a follow or something. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hopefully I can find out more, because this is not Streamlabs, this is OBS. But thank you for whatever that was. I'll try and catch up and thank you later. Lucian says, honestly, you have a good voice for this type of video, and I'd be fine with seeing more of this from you, to be honest. Oh, thank you. So yeah, and moving on. So, and it's fearful, like it's silencing and stifling. You should never silence or stifle victims, right? Because they're already brave enough and they're already being courageous enough, overcoming their fear to speak out about it. Like, kudos to Voya, one of the greatest artists that I look into, and fellow DJ Mutual. Thank you for following me, by the way, Voya. Like, they recently had a terrifying experience, continuously terrifying experience, and basically just opened up and talked about their experience, and that understandably can be pretty hard. And they didn't even want to like cancel the person that they pointed out, but they wanted everyone to be made aware, right? And that's fine, right? That's fine. People can come to their own conclusions. If they jump to their conclusions, it's shame on them. They're missing out on a good thing, right? But if you don't air things out, sometimes that trauma will build up. And I just want to say thank you, Voya, so much for speaking up about your experience. Thank you so much. So yeah, it sucks being silenced, and it can be stifling, and that could add to further stress. That could put you in a mindset that is not the best for other people to be involved in, So so a common theme was apparently adults defending others for their taste for little girls, right? So, and that's the thing. If you're going to make a statement like that, the same could be said about adults defending each other over their taste for furs, for animals, for animophilia. I don't know the term. This is beyond me. It's like Phoebe. It's like this is a wholesome stream. By the way, check out Phoebe. Really cool. I'll try and link below. Great, awesome streamer, by the way. So let's see here. So over and over again, this list is enormous, and I don't think I can fill it out. So from my general understanding, Stormy feels like a limbo guy, basically the guy who's been super neutral this entire time, just like me trying to be neutral, until of course I have to address it, is that a limbo guy, the VTuber scholar, defended Keko, right? So, and they felt it was stifling because this person has a lot of power, basically having a big list. But that's that's understandable. They have a big influence because they've helped a lot of people, right? So, and I'm really proud and thankful for this community that they're taking a stance just trying to be positive, uplifting, and helping each other, because the drama could have been a lot more worse if we had people in positions of power, or rather virtuals, who have major influences, who are choosing not to do the right thing. Right. The reason why the community is so wonderful, because we have a lot of great people trying to share the love instead of perpetuating that HATE, disdain. So I don't like saying the word, but and they felt that, so this individual, they felt that they're being told to be quiet about it, to that they should have been quiet about it, that they should have gone through other means that they don't trust before posting such claims, and told them not to make this public, right? So it's like, so you're calling people out because of your personal opinion, like going back, right? So it's like, if you don't trust the reporting system of Twitter, it's like, you know, that's your, or the system that Twitter is in place, then just simply just don't use Twitter, right? Like move to another platform. That's like, I had how many friends on Facebook? I just moved to Twitter because it was just a better platform. I love my friends on Facebook, right? It's just that, you know, the negativity I saw there, it's like, you know, you should really see a therapist about that. So this is going to be drama alert. Okay. So XD. So, but yeah, also, thanks for the heads up though. I appreciate the heads up though. Much appreciated. So at least you warned me, right? So yeah, just, it's not about you being quiet. It's more so they're encouraging you to think about your actions, right? So, because if you make it public, there are going to be consequences, just like how there's going to be consequences with this video, right? But I am taking a risk, a calculated risk, as some people might believe or feel or view as, but I feel that I am taking an action that the positivity from this video, although its content is negative, can be a seed to grow into a flower that blooms into something great that can provide sustenance for the next generation to better benefit from. That's the risk I'm taking, right? That what I'm doing now, although could be interpreted negatively, could hopefully help benefit someone in the future. So, because that's what I'm all about. That's what my community is about. That's what hashtag Team No Sleep is about. So, also speaking, hashtag Team No Sleep, try to get some better sleep. Thank you, everyone. It's like close to 10 p.m. in my region. So, oh man, I'm trying to sleep early for work tomorrow, but I guess that might not happen. But I'll try to do it on some other days. But catching up now. So, and then they liberally, this is what disgusts me. This is nothing short of a hit list, right? This is like basic, because if you're trying to cancel someone, when you make a list, this is basically, you're making a death note. You're making a death note. So, like, not cool. If you don't know what a death note is in anime, a death note is where if you write someone's name and based on how you, in a book, they will die, right? And it's even worse where you can descriptively write how they die in the book and it'll come true, right? So in this case, it's like Eisenwald, along for defending Keko. Eisen specifically victim blamed Jinju for being groomed by Mick Wiggums. What the fudge was that? I don't know. I don't care. Let's stay on top level here. Let's not go too deep. Alumni guy, deliberate inaction, telling me I should have been quiet. No, it's called not to spread drama, right? It's called, because you, like in my situation, Stormy reached out to me trying to have me to pick a side, right? It's like, no, that's not cool, right? My deliberate, I took action just to make it known, and I get blocked for it, or I, you know, like, I'm lucky I wasn't put on this list, but still, it's like, and that's the thing. It's like, you might not realize this, but when you blame someone, right, you're taking deliberate action to silence them with your harassment. Just saying. Like, also Violet Dragoness. Also, thank you for becoming great friends with me, Violet Dragoness. I didn't imagine how great we'd become friends, but it goes to show it's like, like minded people will group together, especially if it's about the right thing, right? So Violet Dragon, I haven't even like, I just, let's kind of had previously remained silent in a case where her friend Noel and admin on her server harassed me. Okay, so where's the proof or the details, right? So like I can defend a Limba guy like 100%. I can 100% try defend a Limba guy. Violet Dragoness, like we just met, we just became mutuals after this incident, but I can understand someone, and like, what do you mean by being silent? Like, I can understand someone being silent not to perpetuate the drama, or basically not to feed someone's ego into, because you're giving, if you feed into someone's ego when they're attacking someone, they'll give them more drive to basically attack someone more or commit more wrong, if that's the case. So it's, that's not cool. So, and what's the definition of harassment here? You know, so Eisenwald victim blame Jinju, and apparently maybe this is the proof right here. So, so Eisenwald, thank you for becoming my friend. It's funny, like after this whole drama incident, I tried to stay entirely neutral. and I gained like 100 followers. I'm not quite sure if it's based on my popularity, what I'm doing for the community, but at least like, I don't know, a lot of people started following me after this, so thank you everyone. Thank you. Like I'm just trying to like make the community better, so hopefully this just sheds some light. So in Jinju's case, I told Jinju, because that's the thing, a lot of people don't like, where do you get this document, right? So like I said, this was handed to me, so I can't verify if this is truth or not, but the screen caps are pretty legit, and we can just go off of the screen caps, right? Because based on narrative, however you form that narrative, right, a picture's worth 1,000 words. You can change it with a picture, change the narrative to be something positive or negative, right? In my situation though, like this is my interpretation, right? But this, of course, you know, to be fair, this was after I was blocked. I have nothing against Stormy, but of course, you know, a lot of people have supported me in regards to just befriending me and just, you know, shedding more light and just being more compassionate in regards to the situation. And of course, I'm going to side with people who are just not harassing other people, simply put. Like, if you're going to make call-outs like that, if you're say you're being harassed, why are you doing the same thing, right? Just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm trying to, but of course, since I'm blocked, I can't get your side of the story. I can't. You've closed off that communication where it's like, how can I hear you out? And I tried to hear you out, but you made an enemy out of me, and I don't want to be an enemy with you, you know? So, but yeah, so I told Jinju, Eisenwald says, in Jinju's case, I told Jinju to be careful about who she was to interact with. That's a case to be worried about. And apparently this person messaged back, it was not her fault in any effing sense. Don't you dare put any of that on her. So I guess one of Stormy's friends, Eisenwald, messaged one of Stormy's friends, and they defended Stormy, which is understandable. But Eisenwald replied, but unless Keko is actually doing something with someone under 18, then it would be an issue, right? So basically they're saying, you know, this pedophilia crap is wrong, right? But it's like, hey, this is my world. Why are you... It's kind of like you're going over to someone's house and you saw through the window that they were watching porn. So you bust into their house. It's like, stop watching porn. But you do realize that you're intruding in their house. It's like, bro, why are you in my house? I can do whatever I want in my house. Let me watch porn. It's like, bro, I'm not telling you what to do in your house. Why are you coming into my house and harassing me about it? It's like, no. And then if you have the audacity to defend yourself, it's like, I'm being harassed. It's like, bro, you're in my house harassing me, and you're saying I'm harassing you. You're intruding on my space. Like, yeah, lol, right? Logic. Logic. Of course, you know, just like, I don't know, what's a good acronym for lol? So it's like logic of the logic of liability. So, and you're liable when you kind of go out of your way to attack someone like this. So, but unless Keko is actually doing so moving on, right? So, yeah, so my general understanding of this is, yeah, be careful of who. So Eisenwald was trying to say, your friend Stormy should be careful about who she interacts with, because this is a serious issue, right? So, and the friend says, no, it's not Stormy's fault. Don't you dare put any of that on her, right? So, but you're attacking someone. So just call the police if someone tried to break into your house, right? Right? So, and that's the thing. Like, there's some vigilanteism going on here, I guess, because Stormy's trying to. The narrative, from my understanding, is that Stormy's trying to like cancel this person because they feel Twitter won't do anything, or they don't feel that they have control or power to do anything about it. So they're taking it into their own hands, right? So that's like, you can try and make yourself off as a cool renegade, but there's also people, defenders of the community, right? Guardians, like a Limba guy, other great people, just trying to make things fair. And if you don't agree with them and you put them on a hit list, like, who's really in the wrong at this point? Just because they don't have the same opinion as you, just because, I won't say they disagree with you, but because you disagree with them, right? So please shut down the Twitter already. So, oh my goodness. I love how chat is just trolling me. Thank you. Much appreciate. So, by the way, Alpha, thank you so much for tuning in. So, and then Eisenwald says, like, I'm not saying it's Jinju's fault, but I did give Jinju a fair warning about trying to be in a relationship with people over the internet, especially since, let's see here. Basically relationships. Basically just irrelevant stuff. So basically Eisenwald is like open in regards to like how, hey, this is the content that I post. This is they allowed themselves to be vulnerable. Right? So, and then these are real life relationships, right? For example, because that's the thing, we don't know each other's age over the internet, right? Like, in my lore, I'm 39 years old and digitally young forever, right? Diva for life. No, I'm just kidding. So, and in other people's VTuber lore, they're like, like 300 years old plus or something. Like, there's people who literally role play as like little children for their VTubers or whatnot. I saw this weird profile once. It kind of like, I wouldn't say it disturbed me, but more so it's like, hey, that's your role play. That's how, like, I had a fan once who was into, what was it, like baby play or something like that. They would wear diapers and they would constantly harass me, just to give them a benefit of the doubt. They would like constantly tell me how they want to be a baby and then like take care of them. And then it was, I wouldn't say it's annoying. It's just that it took up a lot of my time trying to be considerate of reading their messages. And it came to a point where it's like, I don't mean to ignore you. I don't mean to like give you the cold shoulder. It just, that's not my thing. And if it's not your thing, you shouldn't invest your time with it. Like, in regards to Stormy's case, it's like, if pedophilia is not your thing, why are you getting so involved in it? Like, honestly. So yeah, going back to Eisenwald, like, there's real place relationships. You don't know if someone's like the moment I find out if someone's not 18, I'm like, GTFO, bruh. Like, there's this one person who thought I was like 10 years younger than them, and they like hit on me, and it turns out that I was actually 5 years older than them. But like, the thinking in that is wrong, because first, like, if you're attracted to me and if you hit on me thinking I'm 10 years younger than you, that's like, whoa, right? In reality, it turns out I'm older, right? But still, that's like, and that's why age is irrelevant unless it comes to like something legal, right? So it's like, if you find out they're 18, you can still have a relationship, you can still be friends, but it's like, once you come of age, then that's when stuff happens, right? But we live in a world where there's so much happening behind closed doors. Like, teenage pregnancy is a thing. People do it. do it under the age of 16, under the age of 18, right? There's no stopping them, right? So, but is it our business? No, right? Should we basically destroy them because we think that's horrible? No, it's like they're trying to raise a child at this point. It's like, why are you knocking down their door in their house? It's like, you should do this, this, and this. It's like, and they're like looking at you like, so are you going to help me with this child support, or are you just going to be an arsehole? So like, let's just be real. So, and then, according to this person, Limba Guy claims to hold everyone accountable. Negativity is the real problem, and it is. That's what I believe here, right? So, ideal and VTubers. I'm just gonna like, I'm just going to move on. I'm just going to try and paraphrase this here. Yeah, essentially, make the VTuber, and this is the thing, you like, for example, for me, I have nothing to hide. Like, people can make clips and whatnot, but like, for example, the truth can be like, the truth will come to light. And looking at this truth, it's like a Limba Guy proves to be as awesome as a person that they are, right? It's like, you know, try to make sure the VTuber community is positive. Thank you so much. Right now, there's a source of negativity, and they didn't say it was Stormy, but there is a source of negativity, right? So, and if they came to their own conclusion thinking that they're the idiot, they're the fool, it's like, well, if you think you are, then what are you doing to make yourself be seen as, or more so, have you thought about what you've done, right? So, yeah, and this is so powerful. I want to support you, all of you. Like, same. This is what we're all about. This is what us English VTubers are all about. So, you have to take care of the consequences of your actions, right? So I might be put on the spot here about reporting this, right? But I guess, you know, I guess I'm the first like English VTuber journalist. I don't know. So for me, I don't, in my community, like, it's all about being inclusive. I don't want to have anyone left out. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see here. And also, if anyone feels that I should take down this video, let me know, and I will of course unlist it. So just like how this PDF document could be hidden from some people, right? That's understandable, right? So, because honestly, we are, if I'm thinking about it now, you know, I've done wrong, right? Because these are private messages, right? But I also want to show how good the VTuber community is, because you can see that people expose themselves and how awesome they are by being vulnerable, by being truthful, and to someone who's trying to attack them and just trying to give them support, you know, it's really a defining moment, showing how even in a moment of drama, us VTubers are sincere with each other, you know? So, like, the people are hurt wrongly, rightly, and it hurts. Like, it must be justified. It must be just, right? So, and then they apologize that this has all happened. Like, kudos to you, Limba Guy. Like, what a fantastic person. So, I hope all the best, because it seems you've lost a lot of goodwill and a lot of credibility. Credibility you could have used to spread the positivity you wish for. But this situation has made it a lot harder for you to do that. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. You know, I might get some flack for it, right? So, but for me, like I said, the first thought that came into my head was reporting this. It didn't occur to me that people might want to keep this secret. So, and if that's the case, yeah, definitely I could hide this, right? I can unlist this, right? But for me, and in my memories, I want to make a documentation of this so I can move on from my life, and everyone else from theirs as well. Because like you, as you can tell, I have a bit too many tabs open. So, and I want to close this. I just want to move on. So, and then continuing on this hit list, right? This personal death note of sorts. People who interact. So they're targeting at this point people who interact with Dr. Hentai, right? So. And it's funny because Dr. Hentai and me became mutuals because they educated me in regards to what happened. Like, why is like Amazon dropping like anime? Why is all this bad stuff happening to anime community? And it's basically because of a difference opinion and how anything related to sex. Basically, the concept of how we came into physical being is being booed upon because people don't like it, right? Right? It's just so just like in Dr. Hentai's case, Stormy is disliking people who interact with him. It's like, so people are going to like interact with me. Are you going to like dislike them and put them on a hit list as well? Or like, that's not cool. That's not cool. What, like, don't you have anything better to do than to do something else? And the same could be said about me. It's like, why aren't you working on Hatsune Miku stuff, right? So like, I understand you need to get things off your chest, but let's move on here. Let's move on, because this stream is already too long here. We're already an hour over, and we're just halfway through the document. How many pages is this? This is what, like 17? Oh, it's 17 pages. Mother fudge. Okay. I apologize, everyone. I should have just done this privately. So even like Erica is being targeted. So I never had a faster block. Dragoness inaccurately claiming that I was removed from Monster Girls for this. So yeah, so this is where Violet Dragoness comes in, right? So this person used, and this is public tweets. So I thought most of this was actually public tweets. So I do apologize, because it turns out some of them was private DMs. So I do apologize. Like I said, if you find anything that's inappropriate, message me. Even you, Stormy, or anyone on Team Stormy, right? Like, if you feel this is wrong, let me know. I'll take it down, right? So it'll still exist somewhere, right? But the important thing is that I, unlike other people, it's like I'm open to suggestion. I'm humble. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and more importantly, you know, I try to listen to everyone with an open ear and with kindness, consideration, appreciation. That's what hashtag Team No Sleep is all about. So so yeah, in regards, yeah, this person used to be, so Violet Dragoness says this person used to be in the VT Monster Gang and was removed for this sort of stuff, or I guess behavior in this case. Just want to get that out of the VT Monster Gang. Has nothing to do with this person anymore, and if you see them use that tag, it's not correct use. And that's the thing, I've seen someone use the English VTuber tag when they weren't an English VTuber, no plans of debuting. It's just like normal Twitch gameplay streaming. It's like, that's not how you use the tag. Like, I've reported on that tag. So like, don't, if you're going to use the English VTuber tag, make sure it's relevant. Make sure you're English VTuber. Like, you're not going to tag something about like Star Wars when it's not Star Wars related at all. So it apparently that Stormy might be using the tag inappropriately. Akadu says we do not claim them. Comfy Rana. So also Stormy in this case is laying a claim to Dragoness and Kadu, putting them on their list here. And Comfy Rana as well claimed that I was attacking her for being disabled, shared false info among their fans after blocking me. So disability is a bit of a stretch, says Stormy, only because it's an umbrella term. HOH for hard of hearing streams, SL for sign language, CC for closed captioning, TTS for mute streamers, colorblind and specific color blindness would be good to add to. And like, I've seen the other tweets, so these tweets are kind of like painting Stormy or what they believe in a better picture. The stuff that is said in other tweets, which I won't get, it's like, it's out there in public. It's out there in public. I'm pretty sure I retweeted. Oh, just give me a moment here. I got a stream going on in the background, and I don't know where that sound is coming from. So I am going to have to. Oh, sorry, my bad. You can tell I'm totally like low-key lurking everywhere. So let's get back to this. Let's get back to this. So. And specific color blindness would be good too. So we have the mental health tag, which is also a blanket term along with LGBT tag. One step at a time, friend. Also, none of the terms you described apply to me, and we already have a CC tag. I'd suggest reading the petition so you understand my point. We don't need negativity. So according to Stormy, Comfy Rana was attacking them for being disabled and shared false information. So this is their point of view, but you don't see the other tweets. I've seen the other tweets, and it's been documented. Hopefully we can find that later on. So Stormy says they're going around posting rude poops to anyone who has any bit of criticism of how poorly planned this wording is. You're doing the exact same thing. So perhaps people would agree more if you took a moment to listen or even explain. I read the text. I found it just as useful as saying stop being negative. I'm pretty sure that was the point. Because if you weren't thinking negatively, it wouldn't have been interpreted as such. So here's the negativity. Oh man, why did you continue? This feels like cringe. Your responses are unnecessary. Okay, let's stop here. Your responses are unnecessary. You're doing the exact same thing. You're a hypocrite in a sense. Please just this is painful to read. Your plan isn't well thought out, and honestly, it seems as if you are using this issue for personal gain. Wow, really? That's so hypocritical. That's so hypocritical. What did we just talk about agendas earlier in the stream? What did we just talk about? So what I'm saying is there's better causes to support that help people more. Wow. Okay, so it's like you're saying that you're not a doctor, and you're saying this isn't the case. And then it's like the doctor, because this has happened to me. It's like I thought I was having renal failure. I thought like I had some major issues. So the doctor says like we haven't even tested for that. Like let's get you tested out. So and the doctor ended up being right, because obviously they have access to way more knowledge, way more information, and it's their profession that they deal with. It's their expertise. So I'm pretty sure if you're going to lay claim to a disabled person who's advocating for something very passionately, that they could be doing a better job, I'm pretty sure that they are, or they're trying to. And then you giving your opinion, although, you know, it's great that you want to kind of show, hey, there could be a better way. Oh, thank you, by the way. I feel bad for Keko, been attacked. He is not a bad person, and so I have no problem with it. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, crap. Did he get attacked again? Let me know. But that is horrible if this harassment is continuing, right? So, like, there's better ways to word it or be more appropriate about it. I'm just saying, right? It's like, do your due diligence. Like for me, I got tested. COVID's not fun, right? And then just just don't talk horse poop. Like if someone asked me, it's like that, oh, that's not the proper way of DJing, I'd ask them straight up, do you have like an over $1,000 DJ controller? Have you done shows? Can you DJ blind? Can you BPM juggle? Can beats per minute juggle, so switching between BPMs? Can you manually beat match, right? If you don't even know what I'm talking about, and if you're giving me an opinion about DJing, it's like, please get educated, otherwise you're just making yourself look silly. So not to be offensive or anything, it's just, if like, and it's great if it's just casual conversation, but if you're taking it too far, it's you're kind of being rude. So like, and that's the thing, it's like I'm open to opinions, right? Like I'm open to like hearing your suggestions, everyone, but also don't be offended if I think you're talking horse poop from your mouth. So although I appreciate hearing your opinion, because sometimes it can make me laugh, and even more so it can kind of make me feel appreciated that you're willing and you're caring enough to give me an opinion. So thank you. So YKW, this is silly. There's no point arguing. Take your tiny step up. Oh, on a little effing useless petition website. See, you just invalidated your your previous argument. Like you're trying to be like, oh, here's a nice suggestion. And it's like you're trying to give someone a suggestion and you're telling them it's like effing useless, that they're effing useless. What they're doing is effing useless. Obviously, that's not going to be taken in the right way. Like based on this statement right here, we can like, as human beings, we can confirm and feel that Stormy is attacking people at this point. And this is why the community is up in arms about it. This is why there's drama. This is why the drama's gone so big, because obviously someone's not caring enough to, you know, keep their mouth under control. So, like, there's already much bigger, much more well thought out causes than what you're doing with much more support. Go support them instead. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. So what does this have to do with pedophiles? And then they continue to attack Rana even further. Thank you. It feels nice to have people finally see that even despite this recent event, in the past, some other people have been hurt like myself by Stormy. I hope they grow past their anger and heal, because it hurts to see someone so filled with rage and innocent people. Don't you feel that right now, for whoever's watching? Because, oh man, this is just... also, due to not... Akiyusa says, also due to not getting any rest at all today, stream delayed, might be tomorrow, might be later tonight. I'll keep you updated. Time for food. Okay, so same thing. So remember how I said recently I just, yeah, like I didn't want to be affected by this. And this is one of the reasons why I'm making this, because I just want to move on. I just want to move on, right? So, like, you cannot believe the effect that you have on other people. And hopefully it's for the good, but if it's for the worst, you got to be mindful of that. So if I'm doing anything wrong, please let me know, people out there in the world. So also, so Rana sincerely believes that she was wronged and that Keko, the pedo in question, is innocent. She definitely didn't look at any other proof, jumped straight to conclusions. So so apparently there's proof listed below. We're going to tread on this carefully because apparently it's not safe for work. Censored disturbing images. Usually the NSFW term is used for if there is some exposed stuff. So thank you for the consideration, but we're doing this live. We're doing this live. Pray for me, stream. Pray for me. Do we even go any further than this? I don't know, because I've seen a lot of tweets and I've seen a lot of screen cap tweets in regards to Stormy. This is one side of the picture, and even with Stormy's stuff right there, this is still not a good side of their picture. So let's be careful here. Let's tread carefully. Let's tread carefully. Okay, so this is the proof. This is the proof. Okay. So you remember how, like, when you were a kid, did you ever have horny thoughts? Did you ever have horny thoughts? Did you ever, think of your teacher in a very appealing manner, right? So this is just images brought into light, right? So, or you might have had a thing for that girl that you totally were crushing on, and you're like under 15 years of age, right? This is what we're looking at right now. If you're listening via audio, what we're looking now is those thoughts just manifested as images, right? But they're fictional. They're 2D. They're 2D, right? It's a part of someone's fantasy, right? So, but now that we're all grown-arse adults, we're obviously, and hopefully hit on other adults, not children. So, and dear Lord knows out there that there's not, people of underage who are in reality doing this type of stuff themselves. Let's be real about the world. Let's be real about the world. But someone is attacking someone over fictional images. And basically, there's a screenshot about talking about like hitting on little sisters. I don't know. I feel like it's all tongue in cheek, and it's just jokes aside. But yeah, that's the proof. That's the proof. We reached 17 pages of very nonsensical logic that kind of puts, after reading this document, and this is like Stormy's own document, apparently. After reading this document, it actually put my neutral opinion of Stormy even more in the hole for them. So hopefully that's not the case for you, but like I said, come to your own conclusions. Do the research yourself, right? I'm going to finally close this and be done with it. never to look at it again. So, and then let's go check out. Maybe I'll make a separate video in regards to the tweets, because I basically liked a whole bunch of. Actually, let's go to. Yeah, let's go to. I just have too many likes. I don't think I'm gonna find it. Oh no, maybe I pretty much retweeted the tweeters. Twitter. Oh, I can't even spell Twitter. I'm so done right now. I'm so done by that. Whatever. I'm just exhausted. Whoever actually watched through this entire thing of like an hour and 24 minutes, like kudos, thank you. Like this was longer than I ever expected, but let's see here. I'm just going to go to my profile. Hopefully I can find it. Oh, and thank you so much. We're close to 1,100 followers. Like, thank you so much again, everyone. I appreciate it. Don't know where that came from, but what I do know is that I am thankful and appreciative of each and every one of your support. So thank you for that. So I'm just going to scroll through just nothing but a bunch of Hatsune Miku stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in my likes. Oh, here it is. Here's some good stuff. Okay, so Keko pointed out another tweet. I'm gonna like enhance this. So Keko pointed out another tweet here. An isolated harassment issue. This has sadly become a VTuber community thing since she's targeting VTubers, often spreading lies about them, and even plans on filling the community with furries, just as her own pity desires. I am legit mad right now, and I can't believe her. So, and then Sumi commented, man, what the frick? Can we not, as a community, effing create drama every effing day? I'm so effing tired of this, poop. If you're going out of your way to attack people and promote your own community, you're just effed up. Get the F out of my face. F this nonsense, man. Gibbous. And then Rana says, a gentle reminder that self-destructive behaviors are a sign of your mental state getting worse. If you notice yourself or others doing this, getting help is the best option. It's okay to not be okay. But when that translates into harming others, it becomes a big issue. And I totally agree with this. Like for me, I'm seeking help. I'm seeking psychology and whatnot. I want to become better as a person. I don't ever want anyone to feel hurt like this, right? So good wise, and this is this could be seen as like an attack on Stormy. No, it's a general statement. It's a general statement. It's a general statement because this is a statement to me, and I appreciate that statement being made to me, because I have a positive perspective. So, Ryan says, I'd like to give a reminder that people around you have feelings. Seems obvious, right? Just please think before you type. People don't deserve to go through pain and hurt just because they go against what you want or because they said the wrong thing. Rana says, I'm on this list, by the way, because Stormy is mad about my petition for a disability advocate tag on Twitch. It's disgusting that she is accusing people of such awful things. I have PTSD from the exact same thing you're accusing me of being. Stop hurting people. I refuse to speak more on this. Okay, I wish nothing but healing and personal growth for Stormy. If you see this, Stormy, please seek help. This is self-destructive behavior, and it indicates to me that you're getting worse mentally. Please be aware of this. Hurting others won't help. And it's not saying that it's like, Stormy, you're getting sick in the head. More so, it's like, it's of genuine concern. It's like, if you're attacking other people, if you're thinking negatively, you know what, you shouldn't think that way. It's not that you're being silenced or you're being stifled. It's just that you're unaware and you're unable to see what you're doing to other people, and it's not right, or it's not considerate, or it's not kind, right? Notice how, in regards to Rana's situation, Rana has never used any profane language, right? And has tried to be the utmost caring and considerate. In regards to Stormy versus Stormy to others, just basically using foul language and just outright You know what? I don't even want to talk about it. Let's just move on with the rest of this, because there's other topics that we have to move on with. So, like, I don't want to say that Stormy's attacking people, but if you're just going to be rude to other people, if you're just going to like block people and attack people, or just if you're just not going to be kind, considerate, and appreciative and understanding, you know what? Going back to my last stream, it's like you can become more likable, but this is not the way to do it. You know? This person attacked me too when I was literally just advocating for a good thing like a week or so ago. None of this is your fault, and don't you ever forget that. So I didn't. Keko says I didn't say anything. They got mad because of my retweets and because I have the oh so awful slur TRAP in my bio. Lol. Wow. And that's the and here's some more. So, and then Alemba Guy, the virtual scholar, says, do not attack Stormy. So, and this is how good the community is. Do not attack Stormy. Do not do what Stormy is doing to other people. I'm on this list because I wanted to help her. I was making a response post with evidence gathered from others listed, but they blocked me and privated the account. I don't want to release half a story. The people on this list are innocent. And that's what I'm here to do, right? I don't want anyone to form an invalid opinion because they have half a story. I want to keep y'all in the loop, right? So, the people on this site are innocent. DMs are open, right? And here's a public tweet. I got carried away for sure. Don't take this as me giving up. I don't support pedophiles in the slightest, and that's good for you. That's good for you. I will hold my ground. It's just how you approach things and how you interpreted people as pedophiles. Not cool. Not cool. So I just need to do it in a more civil way that involves less smashing everything around me. And they know that they're smashing things around them. So hi everyone, I want to apologize. The way I went about this issue may have been more harsh than necessary. I'm still very, very obsessed with the English VTuber community. Next time this happens, it'll be direct to the point, not public unless absolutely necessary. Sorry y'all. So there's some healing. That's good. Kudos to you, Stormy. Kudos to you. I'm clapping. So now we can put an end to this. So, but yeah, in regards to Violet Dragoness, honestly agree. Even though she falsely listed me, using what I said out of context completely, she needs help not to be attacked. Attacking someone like that will only make her lash back. Like I said, the only way someone's going to listen is to shower them with love, right? So, because I remember, pro dad move. Pro dad, are you winning, son? So it's like when you want your lover to listen to you, you don't give them sass. You don't tell them they're doing something wrong. No, you give them praise, right? It's like, oh man, I loved it. Like, instead of like, oh, your breath is bad, you stink, right? Someone's gonna hate you for it, right? Versus like, oh man, I love it when you brush your teeth in the morning and it's so sweet smelling and so fresh. I can't help you but want to kiss you some more, right? That's a compliment. Do you think, what are you going to listen to more? The compliment or the trash talk? Huh? So, yeah. So attacking someone like that will only make her lash back. It'll just be pointless, endless cycle of hate. Too much of that recently. Absolutely. So I think that kind of like sums up. I'm not going to look for the tweets that basically were Stormy kind of, where it's proof that Stormy kind of like lashed out against Rana. But more so, it's like, let's put an end to this. Lyra, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. So, by the way, how's the VTuber model? I heard, purple twin tails. Definitely send me a pic. I'm totally looking forward to that. Let's get your debut underway. So, okay. Speaking of which, and then I made a tweet, but unfortunately, it was a retweet of a tweet, but that tweet got taken down. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna open this up here. So it's been deleted. And I said, rip, it was a wholesome video about soda and containing your anger. If shaken up and opening it like your mouth, it makes a mess everywhere. And I meant because there's only how many characters. So if opening it immediately, if you contain yourself and let it sit for a while, it won't explode and get all over the place. If I'm lucky, maybe I can find it elsewhere and repost it. Unfortunately, wasn't as lucky. So, but yeah, that's, it's always good to like, yeah, Lyra says, I think it's done. I don't know what to do next since it's done. Oh, just let me know. I'll help you out. And that's what I'm all about. I'm just about helping people, right? So, but yeah, that is, I'm going to cut it at that. So, you can search my likes. You can see, where Rana, got attacked in a sense, but that's the thing. It's like, it doesn't matter if Rana attacks. Of course it matters. It doesn't matter if, Stormy, felt attacked. What matters is that there's a resolution to this and that we move on, that we both learn from the past, and hopefully because of documenting this, we know what happened, right? So, and how we both sides came up on top. So I wish you the best, Stormy. Thank you so much. Everyone who's listening, if you did listen to the end of this, Stormy is not a bad person. They can be a bad person, just like all of us, but it doesn't mean we cannot become better. Right? So maybe later after you're done for the night. Yeah, definitely, for sure. Thank you so much, Lyra, for tuning. So now we are 90 minutes in. That is the end of the Stormy saga. So, or Keko saga, or whatever you want to call it. I personally prefer to call it ENVTuber Drama 3? Or is this 2? Yeah, technically third incident, situation 2. Let's move on to situation 3, or the fourth incident. So, and that is, I have too many tabs open. Just give me a moment here as I figure my life out. Here we go. Let's see here. So moving on, we have Teeps. So Cafe Potion, great, wonderful VTuber. Congratulations on the 68 plus subs. I'm so glad I helped contribute to that, because they have a little summary about Cafe Potion, Teeps. They're great, and I feel inspirational source of content. Excuse me, is their just chatting streams where they just hang out and just chat with you. Super friendly and super considerate. Hey, sup, says Liddy Barn. Thank you so much for tuning in. So right now we just finished the ENVTuber drama incident 3. Oh, I totally screwed that up. So basically it was the second instance of the of VTuber drama in our English community, and the third incident, the third happenstance of it. So basically the first one was Hemipen, the second one was revolving around like pedophilia, with their norms of what was considered pedophilia and anime between two VTubers, and then it kind of exploded again, but now we're done with that. Now we're moving on to the fourth incident, which involves Teeps. So Drat, I missed Drama Alert in VTuber edition. Yeah. So yeah, what should we call this? Listed in the comments below. So VTuber news? I don't know. So goodness. Yeah. Right. So, but no, the important thing is it's behind us. It's behind us. It's documented. It's in the past. Right. So if Alimba guy is the VTuber documenter, I am the VTuber reporter, I guess. So, but yeah. So the next incident of concern that happened in our community is basically there is a predators. There will always be predators, right? But the important thing is to acknowledge them and to realize and recognize what to do about it, right? So it's kind of like, hey, you're going to drive. Of course, accidents do happen. The best way to not get into an accident is to learn how to drive, right? So let's get ourselves educated here. So basically, according to Teeps, today a user that goes by the name of MedPiece1, Twitch name MedMed60, I reached out to them asking why they added me, as we had never exchanged much on my casts. As the conversation goes on, they admit that they are 49 and added me, thinking that I was a trans girl who would send them nudes. So, so here's a screen cap of the situation here. Also, I should actually post up here these tweets. I do apologize. Sources. It's all about sources. So the previous incident beforehand, post that up in chat, right? So, and then let's post up the resolution here, the end of it. Bam. There you go. And then let's move on to Teeps. Predators. There you go. Sources. So, opening this up, and then please share this to spread awareness. Absolutely. I wasn't comfortable with this, so obviously I didn't like it, but I did retweet it. So, Quem de la Konnichiwa. Oh, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, Quem-san. So here we see a image, if you're listening in via podcast, although this isn't really a podcast, but do appreciate you listening in. If you are using up visual data, I do apologize. I want to voice chat with you and follow you. So, and also I should bring in a guest next time. Let's have guests for this next time, because my voice is starting to kill me now. Teep says, like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind, but I've never really spoken to you or off stream, and we don't talk at all on stream, so it feels kind of weird to add you as a friend. Okay, so what do you want to voice chat with me? MedP says, I am a fan. So basically, this person who wasn't really, that Teeps didn't really recognize them as a regular, as a viewer, tried to add them as a friend, I presume, on Discord, right? Claiming that they were a fan. So... but it gets a little bit more straught later on. So Teeps, just to give some context, went out of their way to basically try and solicit information just to figure out who this type of person is. Because obviously, you don't want to include questionable people in your life, right? You want to know what their motives, what their objectives are, or if they're maybe a troll, right? So... like no one appreciates bots in their chat, right? Unless it's the good type of bots that are helpful. So you don't want someone who's not helpful and who's trying to just, like I said, perpetuate an agenda, get something for their own gain, and in this case, nudes. So, so MedP says, very much, right? So you can like trans girls, that's understand, but let's delve further here. So MedPeace one says, I don't send nudes, right? And Teeps is inquiring, did you want nudes from me? If I was a trans girl then? And MedPeace1 says yes. Hi, Bronum123 Gamer. You just tuned in to VTuber news. We still haven't yet given this a name. So say my name, please. Bronum123 Gamer. I just did. Hopefully I said that right. If I didn't, please let me know, because YouTube and multi-stream platforms, they show names differently. So... Liddy says, I'm confused. Is MedPeace also another ENVTuber? No, this is, from what I understand, a complete rando. So, random person. So since he mentioned that they didn't even talk over stream during a collab. Yeah, this is just someone who just randomly just kind of like stalked Teeps, I guess. So, oh, thanks. No probs. All the recognition. So usually last time I did this, I didn't do it live, and I think that's how I was able to compress it in under an hour, but we're 90 minutes in, so I do apologize for the length for anyone who's not wanting long format content. So I am a YouTuber. Oh, thank you so much for, thanks for letting me know. And also, if you are a English VTuber, I do follow English VTubers. If I haven't followed you already, definitely feel free to self-promote yourself in the chat. Let me know. So, of course, anyone who sees links in chat, I do, with discretion, encourage you, do not click links on chat. Let me click on them first. So, because, you know, of course you don't want to get a virus or anything like that. So, but yeah, there is a recording of this. If you come to my Discord, anything that's posted up in chat is recorded in general chat in my Discord. Both of them are linked interchangeably. So there's actually people like Lyra who's actually commenting through the Discord, or in this case Twitch, who, like, if you post something in the Discord, it'll show up on the chat as well, and vice versa. So yeah, it'll always be there. So feel free to self-promote yourself if you'd like me to follow you. I love discovering new virtual worlds and getting to know you. So speaking of getting to know, this MedPeace fella wants to get to know Teeps. So Teeps says, so you wanted to masturbate to me? And then MedPeace1 smiles. So if that's not incredibly awkward, I don't know what is. So yeah, So basically, Teeps' understanding is that thinking that Teeps was a trans girl, that Teeps would easily send this person, Medpeace, nudes, right? And I've seen this before. It's very, like, I don't want to see this, but like when friends talk to you about this stuff and just like bring awareness to you, you know, there is evil out in the world. Yeah, mega creepy, right? So I don't like saying the C word, right? Because it could be just a misunderstanding, because I've been labeled with that phrase wrongly, right? So let's view it from their point of view, right? So Medpeace reaches out to Teeps, right? They're a huge fan. They kind of have, I wouldn't say this fetish, but this attraction towards Teeps, right? So they're not willing to send nudes from themselves. Maybe they're super self-conscious and they view themselves as ugly, right? But they want Teeps to send nudes to them, right? So understandably, if you find someone attractive and you want them to send you nudes, like, you know, who wouldn't want that, right? But the way you approach it, this is where, you know, the line is drawn, right? I can understand, say, for example, if you're 60 years old and don't know how to approach people, like, you know, life sucks, you know, relationships and just interacting with people sucks, but that's the only way you can get better, to understand subtleties where you can realize where what you're doing is wrong. And I can hear a stream in the background, but I'm just going to let it run as long as it's not that loud. No, I can kind of hear it. It kind of might sound Discordia hosting all the peeps. So kudos. So, but yeah, so they're actually 49 in this case. So imagine getting to the age of close to 50 and you don't know how to, I won't say approach women, or in this point, someone who identifies differently. That's not the best way to go. That's not the best way to go. The best way to go is just simply be a friend. Don't be a stranger requesting something very personal. Hey, says Uli, thank you so much for tuning in. We're just reporting on English VTuber drama, or just like stuff that's happening that's not the greatest, but needs to be documented and put away for future posterity. So the best way to get rid of negativity is basically to write it down and then bury it in the backyard, just like everything else that you buried, and hopefully not a dead body. So, but hey, so in his defense, in regards to Medpeace one's defense, maybe he just had a very bad upbringing, or maybe just had a lot of very bad experiences where they just couldn't continue to function normally, and thus reaching out in a very weird and awkward way, right? So it's unfortunate to Medpeace, but what's unfortunate is that, you know, Teeps encountering this, and Teeps has every right in their regards to basically let everyone know, hey, just because that's the thing, if you're feeling uncomfortable, you don't want your other friends to be uncomfortable, right? So, and we don't know the other side of the story, right? So maybe Medpeace is just someone trying to troll someone else. It's quite possible in this community, as it keeps growing, the more you become more of an idol, or rather a celebrity, the more that responsibility and accountability that you'll have to take on, right? With great power comes all the problems that comes along with it, right? So, spaghetti-o, right? Says Uli. So, but yeah, so that's the latest thing that's happened just yesterday. So, it's just spreading awareness. So people are going to be wary of this Medpeace one person, like, not to shame them, and it kind of sucks that, you know, they don't know how to interact with people, but just like, and it's not a bad thing, more so it's like, hey, if this person interacts with you, just try to be kind and considerate with your interaction so that it doesn't escalate to this. Just be wary that they could be just like anyone else, like we saw in the past incident, where they could be on an agenda to gain something, and that might not be beneficial to you, right? So for me, it's all about a win-win situation, right? Otherwise, if it's not win-win, don't waste my time, don't waste your time, right? So unless you really like me, although I've had stalking issues before, like the whole protection order, whatever, restraining order, it's not fun going through that. It's not going fun through that. So just be kind and considerate of other people. That's all I can ask of you, if you're willing to cooperate, and what anyone should humanly ask let's try and make this world a better place. So, and thank you for Teeps for bringing this to our attention, and thank you for anyone who encounters MedPeace 1 or similar like-minded people and try to treat them fairly with respect as best as they can. So yeah, moving on with that. So the last bit of concern here in the English VTuber community, thank you so much, Lyra, for the heart, is what happened with Chii. Now this was very disturbing to me. I actually posted up about it. Got a lot of likes apparently. So in regards to this situation, give me a moment here. My computer is suffering right now because I still have too many tabs open. Tried to close as many as possible. Yeah, so this is a reminder that this isn't Twitch of olden days. This is the English VTuber community. These types of situations should not be tolerated here. So another type of drama situation that happened here is that basically someone attacking someone because they didn't get a follow back. So you'll notice I'm following more people than I do have followers, and that's okay. I follow people because I don't expect a follow back, right? So it's cool that you do follow back. It would be nice that you do follow back, right? But it's like, you know what? If I honestly wanted that follow back, you know, and if I didn't get that follow back, you know, I'd simply just unfollow you. Simply put, but I'm not going to do that. So unless I bother to waste my time like dealing with that. And if I do actually bother to waste my time, I'd rather do it to get to know people and, you know, confirm that they're worthwhile to stay followed too, right? Which is, of course, a testament to itself. So, but essentially what happened with Chii is that, Mikazuki, hey Renami, thanks for tuning in. Oh chat, this is hecking cool. Keep up the good work, Reg. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So keeping y'all up to date since April 2020. So not technically, I'm still young and fresh like y'all, but this is a new fresh community and we have to protect it. Like I said in my previous video, we have to protect our community from the weirdos out there and continue delivering the norm of how it's loving, accepting, positive, just like with my own community, Team No Sleep, you know, kindness, consideration, and understanding, right? So just got to be cool. So, but yeah, so essentially what happened with Chii is that they have yet to debut their, you know, soon to be, as it says here in their name, VTuber, right? Their model is currently being worked on. But essentially what happened, for those who are listening and don't have visuals, is that they were attacked simply because someone followed them and they didn't follow back via DMs. So this is what happened. So as for Chii, and I got a lot of likes on this, 31. So, but the original obviously more because it's quite considering 222. This goes to show how powerful, welcoming, and appreciative and supportive the VTuber community is. And I'm glad, I'm happy we don't support this kind of stuff. That's not cool, right? So, and a lot of people commented, like, I can't even say how many. Like, let's do an inertia scroll wheel. Let's see if I can even. Like, my computer is like struggling to like load all the messages here. Trying to catch up. It's trying to catch up. Trying to catch up. Like, this community, I can be more thankful to be part of such a wonderful community. Like, I'm trying to scroll and it doesn't seem to be stopping. I feel if I scroll anymore, I'm going to crash some. I should not risk that. I want to keep streaming. So, but yeah, it just keeps going on and on. I think we finally reached the end, but it's like, I just did 3 passes of inertia scroll wheeling. That's how much there was. So, but yeah, let me read this out. So Chii, I'm not sure who just made a throwaway account just to say this. I'm not sure what to say about this. I'm really genuine with responding to everyone since everyone has been so nice towards me. I will be closing my DMs because I feel a little uncomfortable. So basically, someone created a throwaway Twitter account, so a disposable account, just to say this to Chii. You really suck. Up to everyone, pretending to be nice and such, but can't even follow back people. You're so stuck up already for a new VTuber. You won't last long. Anyway. Like, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. So, and that's the thing, like, Chii technically although is considered a VTuber in my standards. I mean, I follow VTubers, right? So it's like if I'm following you, right? So, like they haven't even officially debuted. They haven't even officially debuted as an actual VTuber, and they're getting earmuffs. They're getting hate for it. They're getting hate for it. That still feels wrong to say. Just because someone followed them and they didn't follow back. Maybe they're too busy. I know, like, I have a lot of people that I need to follow back. I actually have a separate tab of, wait, that's not it. Wait, that's not it. That's not it. Well, yeah, I think I have a separate tab of people that I'm trying to follow back. So, and I will do so. I kind of like congratulating them hitting milestones. So I secretly lurk to see. Just one more and I'm going to follow you. Just one more, I'm going to follow you, I swear. So, because I want to capture that moment. Because that's the thing. Who gives the gift of like, okay, it's like, yeah, I reached like 150 followers, yay me, right? But wouldn't it be nice if someone kind of like, you know, played it up? It's like, kudos, congrats, and kind of like solidify that moment of victory for you, right? Because sure, you can take a screenshot, right? But wouldn't it be worthwhile if someone did it for you? I'm just saying, right? So if someone took a screenshot of that like 1,000 follower hit, I'd be like, oh man, thank you so much. You're going to make me cry. So, because that's this kind of experience and support I want to provide to the community, right? So, although I shouldn't be lurking as much. So I should just follow everyone all at once. But like, I'll do so once, as you can tell, once I catch up on a lot of other tasks. Let's hit Task Manager. How's my CPU doing right now? 100%. I'm surprised this stream is still going strong. Thank you, computer. I love you so much. Thank you. Keep going strong. If anyone wants to make a dono, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I got 30 tabs in Google Chrome now. I think that's kind of shrunken. And Opera, 93 tabs. I finally closed off Internet Edge or whatever you want to call it now. So we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. So, but anyways, so proof in regards to my situation, like I have 9 notifications right now that grew from like what 2 or 0 or whatever during this stream that I still have yet to get back to, and which I will get back to once I have the time, right? So in regards to Chii's case, maybe they haven't had time to follow back, right? Did they deserve this type of attack? No, absolutely not, right? And a lot of us felt vocal about it and obviously want to express our concerns. Hey, this isn't cool. This isn't right. Right? Like, kudos to Lucian commenting. Like, well, people are so desperate for numbers. What the fudge? Is something wrong with only following friends and not randoms? I know, right? Lucian, like, kudos, Lucian. And then, like, Twinkie says, there is always people like this that is, you don't follow them, make a drama, but not the entire community is like that. Basically, there are people who will follow you and try to make drama, which is stupid, right? So there is so much nice people around, you included. Don't let a bad apple ruin your day. We still love you and support you. I'm liking that. Kudos to you, Twinkie. Kudos. James says, people who only care about numbers won't last long, which is ironic in the sense, right? So don't give people like that attention. They only bring you down. Keep doing what you do and have fun. That's what matters. Like I said, it's like, that's just horrible. You know, I follow a lot of VTubers and not once should I expect to follow back. You have every friggin' right to close your DMs until you feel comfortable again, right? Do you deserve that harassment? No, absolutely not, right? So do you deserve to feel loved, appreciated, and more so love yourself? Absolutely. So love yourself by taking necessary precautions to protect yourself until you feel, you know, things have gone better, right? So you take care, do your best. Your best is good enough. And remember, there's better people out there, right? Sumi says, don't let it get to you. Those kind of people just don't have anything better to do. You're a cutie. Keep your head up. Aw, thanks for the pep talk. Eisenwald, once again, who we just spoke of recently as well. Wow, that is yet another annoying troll hiding and waiting to be a nuisance. Followbacks aren't mandatory, and everyone should be free to follow who they wish. Hope you stay safe and feel better after this experience. And they posted some sensitive content, which is apparently a gif of a bear, not of some lolly child pedophilia bee crap. This wholesome content right here, wholesome content. Thank you, Eisenwald. Thank you. So it goes to show, judge people by their actions and words, not by the crap they pull off. You're just trying to move on. So, but yeah, kudos to the community reaching out. Like I said on my own one, like I said, reminder, this isn't Twitch of olden days. This is the English VTuber community. This shouldn't be tolerated here. You should not expect a follow for a follow. If you're a VTuber, most likely I'll follow you. But, you know, we should all do it for love, passion, and not for a follow back. Don't do it for the numbers. Do it because you sincerely want to follow those people, right? So Liddy says, all right, I got to head out. Later, Raj. Hey, and no worries. And thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, if anyone could check out Liddy Barn. Absolutely great English VTuber. I'm going to see if I still don't have shout out command, but I will manually type them out because that's how important they are to me. So check them out. Liddy Barn. Also, they got new schedule, new images, super cute, super awesome. Check it out at the link below or to the side or however you're watching on your preferred platform. So nice. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for hosting. Oh, that must have been the notification earlier. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, lady, for the host. You're absolutely awesome. Thank you. Thank you. So once again, check them out. Much appreciated. Also, sources. Always post sources. So did we post the Teeps source? Pretty sure we did. Let's see here. And then 8.2. Okay, and then let's post the Chii source right here, 92. Post that up. And there we go. Okay, so and that we are now caught up on the community as well. Just in case, I'm just going to check some notifications, see if anything is essential in regards. Here is an out of context clip. Okay, should I watch this? Let's catch up. Oh, thank you Tepanya for the like on the stream, much appreciated. Thank you y'all for the support. So and then let's see here. Let's see if there's anything relevant. Thank you, Mike, for loving that tweet that I just mentioned. Also, go check out Visual Novel Village. Help support the Kickstarter. It's coming up in a bit, right? Give them a follow. Stay up to date. Check it out. Once again, I'll grab the link. Post it in the chat. Please support. Every bit counts. So close to getting this project funded. Every ounce of bit. Oh, awesome. Kudos to whoever donated. That is awesome. Thank you. Absolutely phenomenal. I can't ask enough. This community is absolutely great. This is wonderful. Thank you. Keep supporting the Kickstarter. We're so close. Keep doing great. Keep doing good, y'all. Keep doing good. So once again, also give Virtual Scholar Lim, a Limba guy, a follow as well. Keeping us up to date community, keeping neutral and keeping everyone, I won't say in check, but everything understanding, loving, and more so just supportive, right? Instead of lashing out, you know, we chose to give Stormy some love and support, right? So this isn't a video made to attack Stormy, more so to bring everyone up to date, keep everyone informed. And if you do encounter Stormy, give them all the love and appreciation that you can so you can help them understand, right? Because someone's not going to understand when they feel like they're being attacked, right? So, because you might get a little bit of a resistance, and the resistance might not be as good. Unless, you know, you're giving good words of support, then of course they won't give you that resistance because they'll be in good thoughts of you. So, speaking of good thoughts, once again, thank you everyone. Appreciate the follows, appreciate the likes, appreciate the support. And also, if you can, give Chii and the others, Teeps, some support as well. Once again, check out the Kickstarter. Can't rep it enough. And I believe that's everything here. We're just going to wrap up stream. I might do another restream. Also, check out my my co-streamers, General Hugs, Truby, and Phoebe as well. Let's see, and let's check out this out of context clip. More logically sound, you know, because it's just more logically sound, you know, animated children, right? So it's like, hey, you know, for example, you could have like a doll banging another doll, right? Like kids do it all the time. It's like Ken and Barbie. It's like, oh, they're making babies. Let's start a family, right? So it's like kids aren't forcing adults to like screw each other at gunpoint and knife point in the real life. Just like there's a narrative to it, right? It's like you see it in movies, like a movie. Okay, I thought that was gonna be 10 times worse. I thought you were gonna clip the pedophile one. It's like, I am a pedophile. no. So, but hey, thanks, thank you, appreciate it. Thank you for the content. Thank you for thinking I'm worthy and considerate enough to make a clip. Thank you so much, Chan. Oh, it's those muffins are getting to me. Yeah, but check them out. Give them all the support, all the love. So, Natsuki-chan, become a VTuber. Become a VTuber, and I'll follow back. So, but yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Much appreciate. I'm not gonna do a raid because I still want to do actually maybe a gaming stream after this. Who knows? So, I don't know. Chat, what do you decide? But yeah, let's start and wrap this up. Once again, we are about 2 hours into stream. Just want to thank you everyone for being here. Once again, support the Kickstarter. Check it out. This is Reg at the DJ Music Studio, EDM lover of geek culture, Hatsune Miku and Megaruna Luca Tuner. And yeah, we'll see you back in a bit. Take care, and y'all stay determined. Thank you. No, maybe we should raid someone. Okay. Sorry. Do I have this up though? Am I logged into... I just want to see if my computer can still handle this. This is the abuse that I put my computer in. Miku streams. Because it shouldn't be this slow to load. No, I'm not going to do it. It's too broken right now. But once again, I'm actually going to see if I can close some more tabs before I try to attempt streaming again. So once again, much appreciate. Thank you all for tuning in. Support the Kickstarter, and so continue to support each other. This is Reg. Stay determined.